Hi YouTube, my name is Rob. This is my Rampaging Netflix review. Now, this is going to be my first actual entry, other than the ridiculous little thing I had tried out previously. I wanted to review a movie, obviously from Netflix, but something came up yesterday that I feel really needs to be addressed first. Robin Williams died. Robin Williams, to me, was a huge influence on the way I looked at comedy, especially the way I looked at comedic actors. He was very bold. He was able to do a lot of different things. With Robin's age, starting from a young man on TV as a comedic actor, and then growing into a huge film star, in comedy, he developed further, much further than I think most people expected. Doing all sorts of movies, doing inspirational movies, doing horror movies of all things. Just doing movies that weren't necessarily what we had already known of him. The movie that he did that completely changed my life made me look at myself differently. Actually, for once, gave myself a little hope that I wasn't a failure, was Dead Poets Society. At this point in time, it's a shame that he had to pass away. It's a shame that after everything that he accomplished, he still felt like he hadn't really risen to become something better. And that's what breaks my heart. I urge this to anyone that happens to be watching right now and has not seen Dead Poets Society. Now is the time to do that. If you really want to see him at his greatest, at his most inspirational moment in acting, in my opinion, watch Dead Poets Society. Take some time, reflect, and watch this movie. I want to tell you so much about it, but I don't want to give anything away. Especially now with this happening. Anyone out there, by the way, who happens to say that I'm being corny or cheesy, or the movie's not all that it's cracked up to be, I'm pretty sure there's a poll somewhere that you need to be sitting on. Because, go fuck yourself. That movie, hands down, best movie. I took a chunk of time yesterday and watched a couple of movies before I hit the hay. Started with Popeye, a movie I actually hadn't seen since I was a child. It's a little bit more cracked out than I remember it being, but it was totally worth the watch. I then, of course, watched Hook. I actually have a chunk of time set aside tonight to watch a couple more movies. I plan on watching Jumanji, kind of expected. Definitely I'm going to be watching Flubber. But Dead Poets Society is on that list for me. I 100% am going to be watching 1 Hour Photo. It's another really amazing movie. Something that I did not expect from him. So with all of this in mind, I want to thank a few of my friends out there that have been supporting me on this and are 100% behind me. I know this is not a review, like I said earlier. I apologize, but I have a couple films that I did watch. I have an obscene amount of notes, a lot of rage built up inside me that these films were even made in the first place. I will have my first review posted, hopefully by this Friday, so make sure you subscribe and spread the word. Thank you, everybody.